Is this a new clue in the search for Savannah Guthrie's mother? A Ring camera a few miles away from Nancy Guthrie's home capturing a man acting suspiciously at 3 and 5 a.m. a week before Guthrie was taken. He does have facial hair, and apparently so does the man captured on Nancy Guthrie's camera. Jim Murray is in Tucson with the latest. He was both judge and defendant in a case where the verdict was easy to decide. Stephen Spavey in South Bend, Tennessee realized he had pulled over a judge. He wasn't going to give him a ticket. Judge Henson insisted on getting the citation because he says no one is above the law. Neighborhood terror. Residents in Las Vegas are still shaken by a shirtless gunman who opened fire, leaving their homes and cars riddled with bullets. He even banged on doors armed with an AR-15 rifle. Jim Murray is in Vegas with the police officer injured his hand while taking the suspect into custody. No other injuries were reported. Secret Service agents disturbing, now not so secret behavior. He was assigned to protect President Trump, part of his detail, but some high-profile folks won't be there for the president's zingers. First Lady Melania Trump, Vice President J.D. Vance, and Secretary of State Marco Rubio say they have prior engagements. Step out of the car. That was the order from cops to former Dallas Cowboys quarterback turned TV analyst Tony Romo when he was pulled over for driving erratically. For the first time, we are seeing police body cam video of his arrest. Because this is Romo's first alleged offense, the incident is being treated as a civil traffic infraction, not a criminal matter. It's the last known video of a 26-year-old tourist from Australia who was visiting Las Vegas when she vanished. But before she would have traveled from Australia to Vegas to join in the search. He's a poker player who was on a high after winning a $60,000 jackpot. Then a real statement that they have fully refunded the guest for his stay and are standing by, ready to cooperate with Las Vegas police in their ongoing investigation. Now another harrowing rescue, this one during the flash flooding devastating the Midwest. Campers climb. You may see homes in your neighborhood covered in these huge tarps, similar to a circus tent. It means the home is being fumigated, but it can also be a green light to bad guys that no one's home. Thieves targeted a building in Los Angeles, hitting 16 apartments, including this guy's. He tells Jim Murray that despite hiring security guards to keep watch, his home was ransacked. He reached out to the security company Owlsight, but did not hear back. It's the time of year to have fun in the sun. 67% of adults saying they plan on laying out to get a tan. But how much is too much? These ladies are tanning to the max, and some of them agreed to a visit with a dermatologist for a checkup. Allison Hall has the results. Health experts warn being out in the sun for just 5 minutes without protection can damage your skin. It's the video making jaws drop across the country. A husky leaping in between a charging black bear and a 6-year-old boy. The dad screaming in terror. Now, here they are. We're hearing from the dad and his son, who are forever grateful to their loyal pup named Bella. They spoke with Jim Murray. He tells us he plans on rewarding Bella with a steak at the next family steak night. She definitely deserves that. A ring of blue. NYPD officers will be out in force to protect Taylor Swift and Travis. It's a terrifying moment for a woman who's 9 months pregnant. 2 pit bulls viciously. Police say the dogs escaped through a broken fence. They are being quarantined pending an investigation. Renee has a GoFundMe to help with her mounting medical bills. We have more information on that on our website, InsideEdition.com. Today's the day Taylor Swift marries Travis Kelce in what's being called the wedding of the century. After all the rumors and speculation, it's finally here, and we begin with a look back at their love story. The pop princess and the football hero, a match made in celebrity heaven. But where did it all start? And Travis have reportedly planned a 3-week honeymoon, which gives Travis just enough time to get home in time for the start of NFL training camp later this month. 17 years after the miracle on the Hudson comes another amazing landing on the waters off of Manhattan. The FAA is investigating what caused the plane to make that emergency landing. Show us the dress. That's the message from women coast to coast to Taylor Swift. Many frustrated that 4 days after the wedding and still no pictures of her Christian Dior dress. This Swiftie is taking part in what is certainly a first. As Allison Hall reports, she's wearing her wedding dress as a protest until Taylor shares her wedding album. Newspaper headlines are calling them twisted sisters accused of a horrible crime. Cops say they stabbed a mother of 5 to death in broad daylight. Justin Finch tells us what happened. Suspects have been charged with first-degree murder and are being held on $5 million bond each. For the first time, we are hearing the 911 call made as wrestling icon Hulk Hogan was dying of a heart attack. On the call, you can hear his panicked wife desperately trying to save the 71-year-old when he stopped breathing in his recliner. Jim Murray has the detail. Hogan had been suffering from multiple health issues before his death, including leukemia and kidney failure. Americans receive over 33 million scam calls every day, but one scammer called the wrong guy. It was a cop who knew in seconds it was a hoax. The last American passenger stuck on the hantavirus cruise ship finally going home, released from quarantine. They were taken from. The verdict is in for the successful businessman accused of driving his boat recklessly during his daughter's 18th birthday party. State attorney says sadly the verdict does not bring comfort to the victims' families, who forever must live with the tragedy of what happened. It's a Father's Day baby delivered by Dad himself. When his wife went into labor, there was no time to get to the hospital. All of a sudden, the driveway became the delivery room. Allison Hall on a Father's Day one family will never forget. Bombshell news about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding. For weeks, there's been buzz and lots of skepticism that the wedding of the year would take place July 4th weekend inside New York's Madison Square Garden. Now, as Ann Mercogliano reports, a permit has been filed that appears to confirm the rumors are true. Before you save the day, we should point out that Taylor is known for being super secretive and is a master at fake outs. So stay tuned. Choked at Target, a woman was checking out at the register when suddenly cops say a crazed man attacked her, putting his hands around her neck. Other shoppers heard her screams for help and came to her rescue. Ann Mercogliano has the details. The 34-year-old suspect was charged with attempted murder. A meteorologist is giving an important update on incoming tornadoes when the studio starts filling up with smoke. While covering his mouth with his shirt to breathe, he keeps delivering his report like a pro. He spoke with Ann Mercogliano about how he was able to show such grace started when one of the studio lights caught on fire. They're alive. The mom, who made a desperate plea after she says their dad kidnapped her 2 baby sons, is breathing. Dad is in custody and charged with 2 counts of custodial interference. You've no doubt heard about the door kick challenge, when strangers kick your front door, then take off running. Well, a 12-year-old boy just got caught in the act, then suddenly realized that decision could derail his goal of becoming a cop. But he got words of support from a police officer that one dumb mistake will not kill his dreams. Here's Jim Murray. Say Michael told them he kicked the door because he was bored. More drama rocking the Department of Homeland Security. A top Donald Trump appointed official has been put on leave after a bombshell report accused her of being on a sugar daddy website catering to young women looking for rich older men. Allison Hall has the details. A family in full panic, unable to get in touch with their grandmother, even calling the cops to check on her. Turns out she was just fine, just distracted, not knitting. She was playing a video game, and she's not alone. As Les Trent reports, the number of grandma gamers is growing. Gaming is big business. The global gaming market expected to bring in $564 billion this year. That's up more than 6% from last year. A fun day on the water for 2 surfers turned into a terrifying race for their lives. The 2 say they were chased by a great white shark. They spoke with Jim Murray about the scare. Are the surfers scared away from the water? Nope. The next day, they were back out there surfing.